sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Out of the gun, McDonald. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
They go play action with McDonald.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
On the draw, it's Gibson.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
McDonald.
Flush to his right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Throwing is McDonald. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down. And this may be all for naught.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They will run for the first time here with White.
And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
McDonald sets to throw.
Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Cole McDonald.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. There's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. DeAndre Carter back deep. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. Are back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's McDonald.
They'll roll him out right. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. Touchdown! And Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is White. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. The loop, and he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Second and 20. On the give, it's White, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. They can't tackle it. Flashes another juke. Still fighting for more. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into pocket.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Washington 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a give to Gibson. 7 yards there and a first down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Second down and 8. A handoff for Gibson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Here's McDonald to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. McDonald. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Past the 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 21-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the team. The game, and I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fitzpatrick giving to Gibson on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. He finds his man Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. Shove. Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, Washington. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2nd and 10. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now it's Carson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 2nd down and 4, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his right. Underneath here to Hill. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Carson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Here's Carter now on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Gibson on the read option. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Second and 8.
It's just me and you. Me and you. Watch out.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Wilson now to throw on third down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. They go play action now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Fitzpatrick. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's Fitzpatrick. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Mike, check, 59. Left.
4th down, Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, Washington 14. Michael
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Fitzpatrick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Fitzpatrick. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Quick slant to Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for Washington. First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Washington 14.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. Let's go, tackle, let's go, we got this.
Fitzpatrick again. Right back to Brown, this time he's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
20. Let's go, defense. Regular. Man up,
Gibson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Under 10.
Here's Gibson on the read option. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Fitzpatrick. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down, Seahawks.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Washington 14. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll be out right at the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that will extend this big lead.
56, Washington 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, I'm coming. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Check Mike.
Fitzpatrick. That's caught by Sims. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A gain there of 21 yards. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Check 59, Mike.
1st down, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Flushed out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Here's Gibson on the read option. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run with Gibson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down form.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
Going the other way.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.